boy, which race has the best stats? Okay.
Start out with, if every race was in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength, pretty high. Speed, high, but not high enough to escape their masters.
I'm dead.
Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school. Sure, you come from a single parent household with a father in prison and teachers who don't want to put in the effort, but not getting good grades is still your fault. I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance, incredible. I mean, they literally built America. Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to segregation.
Well, to be fair, the Native Americans actually had a hand in that too. Trail of Tears and whatnot.
Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth, depends. In daytime, it's terrible, but nighttime, it's mad.
This fucking video. This fucking video is terrible.
Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport. Special ability, better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye.
Not anymore. Not anymore. This is 2 months ago. Not anymore, bro. The Europeans are taking over, bro. Luka Doncic, what's his name? Y'all know his name. The number one player right now in the world.
And
you know. For the Denver Nuggets, I don't remember his name. Porzingis.
Black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians.
Not Porzingis. You know what I'm talking about.
Massive. In the United States, they have the highest life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs. Sorry, Asians. God did you dirty in the Johnson.
Yeah, joke it.
To balance it out, he made every Asian child size. Strength, in relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black person, low. Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance, proud parents. IQ, Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod.
Damn.
Your parents beat you with the same rod.
Damn.
Increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys. Endurance, very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard. And I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes.
I'm dead.
Average. Isn't surprising, considering most of them are bots. Special ability, invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, lights. HP,
ain't no way.
Average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength, physically average. Strength in dominating other countries. Max. Speed,
yeah. They're good at that shit.
High. Resistance, accountability. IQ, average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there.
I agree.
Believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness, low. You think it'd be high considering we conquered the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Now I know what
such a great film
feels like. Endurance, average. Luck, max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability, winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me? Go to any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP, well, they have one of the highest suicide rates, so very low.
Oh
Buffs,
my god.
porn. Debuffs.
What the fuck is this video?
Strength, pretty high. Probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average. Unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of
bullshit. They love big titties. Well, some of them be on this type of shit.
Resistance, big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and their sex bots don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen.
They have sex bots?
There. You tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Yeah. Happiness, pretty low.
I'm confused why the Tojo clan symbol is in the background. What the hell is going on here?
Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Or is that Omi Alliance?
Happiness, pretty low. Unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's... Sorry. This one's really stupid. Okay.
So who writes your scripts?
An unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter, and it comes back solved. She's pregnant. Next up, Koreans. HP, well, their life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style, and BBQ. Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters...
Nah, that driving shit is true, bro. I've seen some crazy shit on the goddamn highway in South Korea. Yeah, these is...
Gundam style,
yeah, man.
And BBQ. Debuffs, driving.
But them taxi drivers, they masters.
The same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math. Probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness,
Bro, Korean schools are so crazy. Literally, whenever it's time for them to take the finals, some planes are not allowed to land because it might disturb them while they're testing and shit. It's crazy.
Very high.
And like cars aren't allowed to be driven near the schools.
Koreans tend to excel at math.
Wild
Because
times.
their dog
Wild
can read their
times.
homework. Happiness. Koreans have maxed out their sadness. In America, we're great at ending each other. But South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their
It's not the parents, bro. It's the culture, bro. The South Korean culture sucks.
children.
I've been
Which is a
there.
great
I've seen
motivator
it.
if you want your kid to become a CEO. So he can jump from a higher window.
Yep.
Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to shit music. Luck, low. This
Damn,
is
he
considered
just
sexy in
said-
South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change. Special ability, can lower their
Damn.
frame rate when dancing. Next up,
I'm surprised. Is there any South? It doesn't have a million views because the South Korean
HP.
what are they called? The K-pop fucking stands haven't found this video.
Average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high.
Fuck them taxes.
Taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistance, birth control. IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is
You know what's crazy? It's like you'd say that, but the people in charge of the farm is cartel members.
poor race to
Y'all know that? The cartel owns majority of the farm. They own majority of Mexico.
do the work. Happiness, pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance, max. You ever seen a
Or they're
Mexican
playing
narco
GTA.
slave? You can call them drug
Outside.
dealers, criminals, bums, and they'd still be like, si senor, so the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck, terrible. You're so close to America, and yet, so far. Special ability, border crossing.
the
Next
fuck?
up, Indian. HP, well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they maxed out their HP. Once it
First
goes
time
to
hearing
zero,
about
the game
it?
just
Really?
resets with a new
This is the first time you've heard about the cartel owning majority of everything in Mexico. Well.
character. Buffs, Krishna. Debuffs, reality.
I'm dead.
It's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed, slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag. Resistance, spicy foods. IQ, average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon.
Oh, they did?
Half
Nice.
the population can't even spell rocket. Happiness, low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just
True.
a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability? Can
Really?
respawn with a different character. And lastly, Native
I'm
Americans
dead.
were in desperate need for a buff. Their
For
HP
real?
is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races.
I wonder
Because
why.
A shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs? Peace pipes. Debuffs?
Or maybe because someone came and fucking killed them all. I don't know.
Spawn camping.
Took half the
What are you
land.
doing on my land? Strength, low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed, very low. Which would you rather? 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance, fast travel. IQ, low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honeypot the enemy into revealing some of their war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting fucked. Happiness,
So for those who don't know, Pocahontas was actually a child and she was molested by an adult. And then they changed it in Disney and they aged her up so people wouldn't be like, why is there a grown man fucking a child? Crazy how the world works, huh?
depends how good my trip is. Endurance, very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck, low. That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability, obviously, tax-free land. So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say the race with the best stats is the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats may be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race has the best stats. Special thanks to @user dash... It looks like he threw his face on the keyboard for giving me this idea. As soon as I read it, I knew I had to do it. It's just so perfect for this channel. And just remember, if you can't get it up, it doesn't mean you're not a man. It just means you're buffering. Wait, I have some delicious updates. So many of you know I started this channel around 9 months ago. And after making 80 videos, I've spent about $25,000. Now, to me, it's
That's not
25
bad.
grand well spent, as I'm super happy with
That's
how
not
these videos
bad.
are coming
Yeah,
out.
he's made a lot of
Who else
money.
is making videos about how to touch your first boobie or how to increase the size of your Johnson? Nobody. 1, because most people don't have the talent for it, and 2, because advertisers don't like it. You see, most people will make generic 8-minute videos copying other people's ideas and attempt to give handies to the algorithm. That way, they don't have to come up with anything original, and advertisers will make it rain campaign on their basic bitch ideas. But your boy just can't do that. When I hear an idea like how to bang your high school teacher, I just feel compelled to finger bang it into existence. However, this comes at a cost, and that cost being money. Like recently, one of my homies tried to hook me up with a Volvo sponsorship, but they denied my application. When I
Why the fuck would Volvo sponsor this?
called them for further clarification, they told me my content was considered adult and therefore a brand risk. My response to them was, wait, didn't Volvo get caught lying about their emission standards, causing them to pay billions in fines?
Got him.
What does that have to do with anything? I said, well, you must see the irony of not wanting to fuck with me, but willing to fuck the planet. Hello?
You know what? Everybody's willing to fuck over others to get to the top. So it's like, it is what it is. Eh. Now he's blacklisted.